Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 39 of our Colorado Rockies rebuild here on Out of the Park Baseball 26. Where last we left off, we went through the All Star break into the trade deadline, made three trades at the end, and have come out the other side 5 games back of the division, but still in the wild card places. So, just a quick recap of the trades that were made there at the deadline. We traded a prospect in Gregory Sanchez, 22-year-old right-hander, probably projects as a reliever, but was a starter in our organization. He's got solid stuff, controls a little shaky, and he has been sent to the Padres in exchange for Nick Gonzalez, who is going to be our DH until Nolan Shanuel gets back. And then once he is, he's going to be our shortstop against lefties. So he's going to get a little bit of run down the stretch. It is a rental. He is a free agent after the season. So we are going to have to decide if we want to keep Nick or if we want to let him hit free agency. The second trade we made, we traded Dre Jameson, who obviously missed most of July with an injury, didn't pitch particularly well down the stretch, and so we have traded him to the Detroit Tigers in exchange for two players. First, 17-year-old prospect Jose Aguilar, who projects to be, I would say, an above average defensive corner outfielder, decent amount of contact, but power's not really going to be there. He's not going to walk a lot with the eye. Could be a guy that eventually develops likely into good, organizational depth, but nonetheless, a solid piece. And then we also acquired starter Will Warren, who at the moment is going to be our fifth starter. He took the spot of Sandy Azuna, who we sent down to AAA. And similarly with Gonzalez, Will Warren is still in arbitration. So we will have to decide if we want to keep him in the rotation next season or if we just want to let him walk. Also, and then the final trade we made, we traded 24-year-old right-handed pitcher prospect Jose Suriel. Again, projects as a reliever, but we have a lot of relievers that have great stuff and bad control. And Jose was one that we felt we could move off of. We sent him to the Astros in exchange for 27-year-old catcher Miguel Palma, who I would describe as your average backup catcher. Like, his bat isn't going to blow you away. Got above average contact and avoid K, but not a lot of power. He's only hit 2 homers with the Astros this season. He is, however, a clubhouse leader. That's not nothing. And he is solid defensively. And of course, the reason he is here is Hunter Goodman has a sprained ankle and is going to miss essentially the entirety of August with that injury, which is a shame because he was having his best season this year. And so missing a month, not great. And so at the moment, the plan of attack against righties is very simple. Nick Gonzalez is going to bat second and DH. Yankel Fernandez is going to drop to the seventh spot. And then Dario Laverde is going to be our starting catcher against righties. I like his profile a lot. I think the power is never going to be there, but that's okay. As long as he gets on base at a good clip. He has a 364 on base percentage, which is beautiful. I do not care about OPS and slugging with him because that's not what he's here to do. So he's going to get the run against righties. And then against lefties, similar song and dance, except Miguel Palma is going to fill in because he has done pretty good against lefties this season. 371 on base, 415 slugging. So I think that'll be kind of the platoon. And then when Hunter Goodman gets back, Miguel will be sent to Triple A. Terms of the pitching staff, Will Warren obviously is in to pitch back end of our rotation. We're rolling with Zerpa, even though he missed the majority of the season due to injury. He has earned that spot in the bullpen. So this is just where we stand. Now, we currently sit in the beginning of August. We are on a bit of a losing streak, it must be said. We have lost 6 in a row. We've been swept for 2 back-to-back series. So hopefully we can right the ship against the Rangers. And for that, we are going to sim game 1. We did not right the ship. We lost 1-8 as Gabriel Hughes gives up 7 runs. Ouch. His ERA has exploded in 2 starts from 3.32 to a 4.15 for those keeping track at home. That's painful. Not great. Jose Fleury pitched 3 1/3 inning, gave up 1 run, which isn't the end of the world. The bats were ice cold, it looks like. Not great, but that is what it is. All right, let's play game 2 against the Rangers and see if Will Warren can bring us to victory. Yankel Fernandez is ice cold at the moment. I kind of want to let him, I'll send him for one day. We'll bring in Joe Lamp to take right field. Everything else can be as is. All right, Will Warren, welcome to the party. We're on a 7-game losing streak. Please send help. And already an error in the first inning. Bregman with his 8th error. Not great, but also it's not as bad as seasons previous, which is a wild thing to say. Condon grounds out. Dominguez strikes out. Bregman is hit. Don't be injured. Don't be injured. Okay. Because if Alex Bregman gets injured, we're just doomed. I mean, the man has a 322 average right now and an 887 OPS. Like, he is crushing it. Joe Lamp lines out to left to end the inning. All right, clean second. No hits for either team through 3 innings in what is a pitcher's duel here in Texas. Nick Gonzalez grounds out to first. How Yuli grounds out to third. Are we going to make it 3 for 3 on groundouts with Condon? No, sir. Condon's going to hit it deep to left field. God. Rockies are on the board. That's Condon's 20th home run this season. And with Hunter Goodman out, we really need guys like him and Dominguez and Howie Lee to step up in the home run department. As Dominguez gets aboard, I am going to run on Logan behind the plate. And Dominguez gets there easily. It's his 23rd steal on the season. Bregman gets it into the outfield. Dominguez will score. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you steal second more often than not. Joe Lamp gets it down. Very nice. Bregman moves up. Tovar lines out to right to end my fun, but we do take the lead 2-0. Will Warren still clean. Miguel Palma with a leadoff double as Cole Carrig is hit. That seems a bit rude. Nick Gonzalez tries to make him pay, but lines out to right. I really want to chase this lefty, but he's still getting efficient outs as he gets Howie Lee to double up in 2 pitches. Don't think we're going to be chasing the lefty today. Ezekiel Duran is aboard. Will Warren loses the no-hitter. Unfortunate for him. Oh, they got to run. All right, we are going to warm up Mr. Zerpa. Walcott grounds out. All right, so no matter what, Wyatt Langford's going to be the last batter Warren faces, I think. Langford hits it to short. Tovar gets him. Great start from Will Warren there. Let me sit Zerpa down so he doesn't get tired. Joe Lamp, leadoff double. We love those. The sac ground out from Tovar gets into third. Palma hits it up to left. Is it deep enough to score Lamp? He's going to try. He is there. Very good sac fly there from Miguel. And Cole Carrick grounds out to end that. But nothing wrong with a little insurance run. Okay, that is going to end Will Warren's day. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Very good start from him. Zerpa works the 7th clean. I am going to pinch hit here. Yankeel. Actually, no, I lied. Nick is just too good against lefties, I think. And he strikes out right on cue. Thanks, Nick. Oh, boy. Solo shot again from Charlie Condon. And another from Dominguez. Bregman, make it back to back to back. He tried. It didn't leave the infield, but he tried. As we are now up 5-1. All right, I am going to warm Luis up in case there's trouble. There is no trouble whatsoever. All right, I'm going to sit Munoz down. All right, good outing from Zerpa. 2 innings, 1 walk, 1 K. Luis can come in for the 9th, and he gets it clean. We beat the Rangers 5-1. Losing streak is snapped. Very good outing from our pitching staff. Very nice. Charlie Condon hitting 2 homers is great because we're going to need that level of production with Hunter Goodman out. All right, let's play game 3. Luis De Leon against Mr. Giolito. I think in terms of subs, I'm going to give Howie Lee the day off. Gazdar can come in and hit 2nd. Bregman can move up to the 3rd spot. Gazdar, I'll let you hit 7th. I think that's my determination. Tucker Tillman is essentially completely fallen out of the bats with Nick Gonzalez being here. But I might give him some time at some point. Oh, no. Both Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford are aboard. Okay, potential double play ball. Nope, they just get Langford at 2nd. All right. Here we go. 2nd for 1 to 1st. Got him. Double play gets us out of the inning. Luis has thrown only 10 pitches, and yet they had 3 base runners. There we go. Condon and Yankeel are aboard. Come on, Gazdar. Gazdar, softest grounder ever to short. I feel like Condon makes it home if he runs there. But I could be wrong. Tovar strikes out looking. 2 runners in scoring position. They do not score. Okay, Dario leadoff double. Cole Carrig full pitch walk. Very good. Here's Nick. Strikes out again. Obviously, it's a small sample, but the early return for Nick Gonzalez has not been good. There we go. Bregman hits it deep to right. That should advance Dario. It does not. Who knew that 45 speed would make you a coward? All right, Condon walks. Bases are loaded for Jason Dominguez. First pitch, he hits it, and it lines out to left. Man. No, and a solo shot from Cauley puts the Rangers in the lead. Dylan O'Ray gets around 3-0 Rangers. Oh, Luis. Yeah, right. Dang. Look at Luis go. I think that'll be it for him because anytime I have Luis pitch into the plate in six, it goes horribly wrong. Tovar with a solo shot. Dario flies out to deep center. And Cole grounds out to end that. But we do get one run back. An okay start from Luis. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Clean 7th from Griffin. I am going to pinch hit here. How Yu Lee is going to hit for Nick Gonzalez. And he hits it deep to left field. Gone. I'm a genius. Pinch hit, solo shot for How Yu Lee. Cut the lead to 1. Bregman hits it up to center, but that's going to be caught pretty easily. Here's Condon, who has yet to have an actual at bat today, and he's walked again. Condon, let's look at the box score for a moment. Mr. Condon, 0 at bats, 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 RBI, 0 strikeouts, but 4 walks. That's hilarious. Okay. Who's quicker, him or Tillman? He is quicker than Tillman. All right, I'll leave Condon in instead of the pinch runner. Dominguez walks. Tying run is at second. And they're using my old friend against me. Sam Henches is in to pitch. How dare they? He's crushed it for the Rangers also. Sub 1 whip, 170. Why couldn't you pitch like that for me this season, Sam? All right, Yankeel. I'm going to be honest, buddy. You're going to have to beat your old friend. This is going to go terribly. Oh, he struck out. Do I want Gazdar to face the lefty? No, I don't. The problem is, I don't really have another option because I could have Joe Lamp pinch hit and move Carrick to the infield, but that wouldn't work. Gazdar, good luck, buddy. And he hits it deep left field, caught near the warning track. Gazdar almost had his hero moment, but it was not to be. All right, I'm going to get Gage Wood ready in case there's trouble for Jax. Gets O'Ray swinging. Can he get Evan Carter? Because Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford at the top of the order is really what's worrying me. I'll let him face. Langford gets it down. That's going to be a single. All right. In comes Gage Wood to face Sebastian Walcott. First, Wyatt Langford gets the steal against Dario. Walcott gets it down. Langford does not run home, which that could be huge. Quit stealing on Dario. Very rude. All right, he gets Diego Cartia looking. We're okay. That looked a little shaky, but we're okay. I'm going to get Munoz warming up in case we can tie it. Felix Bautista, another former Rockies reliever. My ghosts are coming to haunt me. Tovar hits it to center field. God, we have a tie ball game. 426 feet. I apologize, Felix, but it had to be done. That was only the 5th home run he has surrendered this season. He is going to strike out all 3 of the next batters. All right, Dario grounds out. I could just have Gage Wood take the 9th, but I'd rather Munoz. Oh, Cole Carrig is aboard. We have the go-ahead runner at first. I am going to have him run on Diego. And he gets there without a throw. Okay. A nice line drive, please, Hal. Oh, they intentionally walk him. How insulting. And Bregman immediately hits into the double play. Maybe not as insulting as we had envisioned. All right, Munoz is going to come in for the 9th. Just going to hit the half inning button and hope for the best. Clean from Munoz. He is on 20 pitches, though. So I am going to bring... I guess it would be Vodnik. And the only reason Vodnik's cold is he got shelled against the Twins. Other than that, in past outings, he's been fine. All right. Charlie Condon, who has yet to have an at-bat today because he keeps being walked. And he strikes out here. All right. Dominguez lines out to center. Bregman has not advanced. And they intentionally walk Yankeel for Gazdar. Well, Gazdar's been really good against righties, and I don't think it's worth it to have Lance Finch hit. So Gazdar's going to get it. And he hits it back up the middle. It's through. Bregman will go home, and he is there. Yankeel made it to third. The animation made it look like he was out, but I'm not going to question it. And Tovar strikes out swinging. All right, we get the ghost runner, but nothing else. I could have Munoz face Carter. I will, actually. Munoz is going to face Evan Carter. Oh, bunt? You cowards. I'll bring in Vodnik to face Langford. I honestly wouldn't hate the idea of intentionally walking him there, but it's fine. Oi! And Langford gets it down and right. Tie ball game. Go ahead run is on first. Gets Walcott swinging. Very nice. Can he get Diego? No need. They tried running on Laverde, and he got him. Good man. I think I might leave Vodnik in for the 11th. All right, Dario. Dario hits it up to center. That's not going to advance Tovar. Cole Carrig striking out on 3 pitches. Nice. They intentionally walk Hao-Yu Lee again. And Bregman hits it down the right field line. That is in. Tovar will score. To third goes Hao-Yu Lee. Bregman's at second. Come on, Charlie. Fly out to right. Once again, we score the ghost runner. But that is it. I'm going to warm up Herrera if we need him. Diego gets it down. It's going to... Ooh, Walcott didn't run. You have 60 speed. You know what? I'm not going to question it. We need the strikeout here. We don't get it. Don't get the double play either, just the out at first. All right. We're going to bring in the lefty to face Corey Seager. At this point, I am running out of bullpen arms. All right. Seager grounds out. I'm okay with that trade. Wilson Contreras hits it and lines out to Tovar. To the 12th we go. Herrera is on 10 pitches. He should be okay for the 12th. Dominguez flies out to right. Probably the better decision from Condon not to run there. And they walk Yankeel intentionally. They really, really don't like Gazdar. Gazdar flies out to center. That's not going to move anyone. Well, Tovar, my friend, you're our last hope. And he rifles it to first for the out. Okay. No runs in the 12th. I'm warming up Luis, but the odds are not in our favor. They try to bunt. Have some shame. Hey, if you want to strike out bunting, I'm not going to complain. They do not. But a ground out to third moves the go-ahead run to third. So we need a strikeout or an infield pop-up. We get the strikeout. Evan Carter walked on 4 pitches. I mean, sure. Here's a question, Wyatt. Better or worse against lefties? Good Lord, he has 1,000 OPS against both. At this point, Herrera, you got this, buddy. Bang, gets him on to the 13th. Fooey. This game's never going to end. Here's Dario. Lines out to short. I am going to make a pinch hit here. Joe Lamp's going to hit for Carrig. And Lamp hits it to center field, down at the wall. Tovar scores. Lamp into second. We have the lead. And they bring in a righty, Justin Tapa. Opposing batters have a 1,180 OPS. It's a big number, my friend. Oh, they acquired him at the deadline from the Astros. Bregman. Not a good day for Bregman. He went 1 for 7 today, which is uncharacteristic from the guy leading the National League in batting average. All right, I'm going to run Hao Yuli. He gets to second. That was a quick throw, though. Condon hits it up the middle and gone. All right. We get one. That really should have been more, though. Okay. I'm going to move Jason Dominguez to left. Joe Lamp is going to take center. And Luis Gastelum is going to get the 13th. Sebastian Walcott up to the plate. Wyatt Langford, the ghost runner. And Walcott is walked. Not a great start. Here's Diego. Struck out on 3 pitches. Much better. Much better, Luis. He walks Logan. Bases are loaded. So a ball that gets down in the outfield is probably game over. Corey Seager gets the ball in the outfield. 1 run will score. Yankees throw, not in time. We get walked off by the Rangers in 13. That might be game of the season when we look back on it. They scored 3 early. We chipped away at the lead. Both teams score on the 10th, the 11th, 12th scoreless, and 13th. They get us. Yeah. I mean, credit to our bullpen. They did not allow an earned run until the 13th. I mean, Alex Bregman going 1 for 7 killed us. Like, Dominguez didn't get a hit. Gazdar went 1 for 6. We take the loss. What is our bullpen looking like health wise? Not great, though we have Jose Fleury, which is something. So we do get the win. All right, and now we have a big series against the Dodgers. We're 7 games back of the division. So, in other words, we essentially need to sweep them to keep pace. We're still 3 games up on the wild card, which is nice, but the division is slipping away. I think I'm going to play game 1, sim game 2, play game 3. Game 1. I am going to have Tucker Toman DH. Yankiel is going to hit second. Toman will take 7. Actually, yeah. And then I'm going to give Tovar an off day. Nick Gonzalez will bat 8th in short. All right. Let's rock and roll. Chase Burns on the mound for us. He's not had good last few starts, but he did give me 7 innings of only 1 earned run against the Dodgers last time out. So I have faith. Well, they've got their run, and we've got a run, Dominguez. And now Bregman's aboard. Tucker Tillman, send it to space. You know what? He got it in the outfield. I'm not going to complain about that. Bregman is going home with the slowest speed anyone has ever seen. Oh, boy. All right, Nick. And he is hit. Bit rude. Here's Miguel. That'll get down in center. Toman should score on that. And he does. 3-1 ball game. Hunter Fiducia, who we tried trading for at the deadline, but the Dodgers' asking price was actually insane. Cole Perrig walks on 4 pitches. All right, Yankiel, redeem yourself. There we go. Line drive to right. That'll score 1. Miguel also makes it home. 5-1. Ugh. How you striking out there hurts. Condon grounds out. All right. Well, it's about the best inning we've had against the Dodgers in a long time. Shohei, don't hit a home run. Whew, we're okay. Showtime. Lord help me. There we go. He gets Andy. Okay. Not too bad through 3, but Chase is already at 50 pitches. So that means I'm going to have to pitch Jose Fleury for a lot today. Oh, boy. Solo shot. They're up to 2. Come on, Miguel. Nothing doing there. Cole Carrig grounds out. Carrig has not had a good couple days. And Keel lines out. All right, can you give me the 5th? No. Yeah, this is not the time for my starter to get shelled as Josh Naylor hits it deep to center, but that'll be caught. They don't run on Dominguez. Shohei flies out on the first pitch also. That helps Chase's pitch count. Can he get Andy? Oi, nope. Deep to right. Easy homer. 4-5 ball game now. And Rengifo is aboard. Yeah. Chase is having his worst baseball at a really bad time. And Jake Myers rifles it to center. That might score Luis all the way from first. No, he holds up at third. All right. That's it for Chase. Jose Fleury is going to come in to face Hunter Fiducia. And Fiducia pops up foul. Well, I'm going to need probably 2 innings from Jose, which is going to be rough. So if we can chase Mitchell Parker, that'd be great. Nothing in the 5th. Nothing in the 6th either. Come on, get Luis, get Luis, get Luis. Nope, ball gets down. All right. Dodgers tied up. 4-5. Let's get Gage Wood warming. I really want Luis to get me out of this inning. Or Jose, excuse me. And he does. Okay. Tie ball game. Nothing for us in the 7th. Gage Wood is going to get the 8th. Clean. He needed 20 pitches to do it. So Zerpa for the 9th. And we really cannot afford to go to extra innings again. Mookie Betts is much better against lefties, so I'm going to let Gage Wood face him. And he walked him. That's what I get for trying to get cute. All right, Zerpa against Naylor. Line out to first. That'll play. Shohei gets it down. Go-ahead run is at third. A nice double play would not go amiss. Hit to first. He gets it and does not throw it. Man. I bet the animation would have tried to go for second, but Shohei is just too fast. Man, Luis Rengifo, have a day as he hits it to the wall. Shohei scores. Man. 7-5 Dodgers. Jake Myers lines out to end the inning. Okay. Well, that happened. I'm going to pinch hit here. Tovar is going to hit for Tucker. And Tovar lines out to left. Nick strikes out. Miguel Palma, our last out. And he soft grounder to short. That's your ball game. We scored 5 runs in the 2nd inning. And then nothing the rest of the way. Man. Yeah, Burns didn't do great, and then every bullpen arm gave up a run. And that's that. Cole Carrig is ice cold right now. He went 1 or 5 against the Rangers, and outside of that, he's had 1 hit in August so far. And I'd use even more bullpen arms. All right, we're in a sim game 2. Here's hoping we get the win. We do. I already know the pitchers for this game is going to be the ugliest thing any of us have ever seen. We win 14-13. Let's take a look. Oh my, Griffin Jacks. Oh, Griffin, my boy. Oh, buddy. Well, that's going to nuke his ERA and his whip for a long time. So Herrera got popped, 7 runs in 3 innings. Zerpa, who the AI pitched on back-to-back days for reasons that are unknown to me, gives up a run. Castellum gets the win. Munoz gets the save. Roki Sasaki looks like the Dodgers have moved him to the bullpen. Interestingly. All right, let's look at the hitters. So Condon, Tovar, and Palma with home runs. Tovar with 3 hits. Bregman gets 2 hits. Remember earlier in the stream when I said the one player we can't afford getting injured is Alex Bregman? Remember when I said those words? And now he is in knee injury. He was doing so well, man. 318 average. Did that still lead the second in the National League in batting average? 368 on base, 505 slug. And it's a knee injury. Oh boy. All right, let's play the finale here. Carrig is ice cold, so Dominguez is going to get left. Joe Lamp center. Howley is tired, which isn't great. Tucker Toman is going to take third. And bat seventh. I'm okay with that. Tovar batting fourth. Is that what I want? Yeah, he's got 1,000 OPS batting fourth. Let's roll the dice. All right, Gabriel Hughes on the mound. Buddy, I'm going to be honest. You've sucked recently. Time to turn it around. Clean first. I have faith. There we go. Dodgers threaten. They don't score. We are being no hit right now. But don't worry, Nick Gonzalez will get us out of it. Or he will ground out. Condon whiffs. And Tovar lines out to left. Pitcher's duel so far, 3-4. Nothing through 5. Clean through 6 from Hughes. He is on 87 pitches. Ooh, Nick Gonzalez is aboard. Condon, please. This guy kills. Okay, so Gabriel is in the red. Vodnik, I'm going to be honest. You have to get this inning. There are no other options. He gets me the inning. How many pitches? 13. Means I can get him at least getting the 8th started. Tovar strikes out. Man. Yamamoto is in the red. If he walks Dominguez there, they probably pull him. He did not walk Dominguez because Dominguez swung. And he grounds out. And Yankiel strikes out. All right, that's probably it for Yamamoto, but he goes 7 scoreless. Vic is getting fatigued. All right, I'm going to let him face Mookie. And Mookie hits it to the wall. That will likely score. Nope, the runner at first stayed there. Man. All right, Jose Fleury is in, and I have no other options, so I'm just hitting the half inning, and we're going to see what happens. Both runners scored. All right. Nothing from us in the 8th. Down to our last outs. We have only gotten 1 hit this whole game. The effects of missing Alex Bregman already felt. Lamp lines out. Gonzalez pops up foul. That means Charlie Condon, you are my last hope. Okay, Condon gets aboard. We have life. Tovar solo shot, please. Or excuse me, wouldn't be a solo shot. Condon's on. And hits it up to left. That's not far enough. We lose to the Dodgers 2-0. Only 2 hits the whole day. Pitching staff did good. I mean, in my opinion, you hold the Dodgers to 2 runs, you expect to win, but nothing there. Great start from Hughes. Victor Vodnik, I mean, it wasn't a good outing, but he fell victim to the fact that I did not have any other bullpen arms that could pitch. So we're okay. It's knee tendonitis. We're okay. 4 days. Ooh, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, that could have been disastrous. I'm not playing him. Like, no, no. A guy from Suriname, Steph Dezou. What a guy. Very low scouting accuracy. Based on the name alone, I need to know about him. All right, so we have the Padres. Let me really quick drop Bregman from the lineup just so when I sim the Padres game, I don't have to worry about the AI putting a guy with a knee issue in. And he's not on any of the backups. Good. Okay. So we have the Padres who currently sit 50 and 64. Let's see. It skipped Will Warren's start. I think I'm gonna sim game 1. We'll see how Will Warren and co do. We lose 2-4. Dominguez and Gonzalez get a pair of hits. And Will Warren got popped a bit. Bullpen did good. Herrera, Jax, Zerpa locked it down. Very nice. I mean, yeah, this guy's not good. But he has a cool name, so therefore he shall stay. Okay, let us play game 2 of the Padres series. Cole Carrig is just not being good right now. Yang Keel, I feel like I just want him to kind of hit out of it. So I think we'll have Lamp take center, Dominguez to left. Tucker Tillman in relief of Bregman has not done great. I'll have Gazdar take third today then. All right, let's rock and roll. Luis De Leon on the mound against the Padres. They have Mr. Acuna, who was with us for essentially 2 full seasons off and on from AAA in the majors. He's doing pretty good for them so far in 6 games. I have faith in you, Luis. There we go. We have a hit. Dominguez is on second. That works. Yankiel grounds out. Come on, Gazdar. Justify your place in the starting lineup. He grounds out to short. Also, who okayed this uniform combination? I'm just asking. Oh, no. I believe in you, Luis. Okay. Runners on second and third, no outs. They only get 1 run. I take that as a victory. Once again, though, our bats are so ice cold. Like, we need Nolan, Hunter, and Alex back immediately. So Yuli pops up. Condon walks. 2 runners on for Dominguez, who's been pretty good for us down the stretch. They walk him. Bases are loaded for Mr. Yankiel. And he hits it deep to right field. That's going to be caught at the track. Should score. Gonzalez, very nice. Oi, 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 Sean Bouchard. Oh, the Cubs waved Bouchard. Yeah, he really wasn't doing great for them, to be fair. All right, Gazdar. Come on, buddy. And it is down in center field. 1 run will score. Condon is safe at home. Tovar now. Yeah, strikes out. At this point, Gazdar is kind of playing for his spot with the team. Clean fifth from Luis. He's at 71. How's my bullpen looking? We're looking okay. Honestly, I think I would rather get Jose Fleury ready and try to get 2 innings out of him to save my setup and middle relievers. Oh, Luis, who had the error? I'm cutting you. Tovar, sorry, buddy, you're cut. All right. Hey, Manny. Better or worse against lefties? You are horrendous against righties. Jose Fleury is going to come in. Pretty good start from Luis today. Hopefully, Jose can get Manny Machado. He walked him. Bases are loaded for Will Benson, who hits it to Tovar. The throw to Gazdar. Got him. Or to Howie, excuse me. All right. Pretty good outing from Luis. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. I'll take that. All right. Jason Dominguez is on third. Here's Gazdar, the softest of grounders up to the pitcher. But they get him. All right, Jose, can you give me the seventh? Oh, geez. Leadoff triple, huh? He does get Salas swinging. What about Colt Keith? Tigers legend. Nope. Colt Keith gets it through. Tie ball game. How's Colt Keith done in this save? He's with the Tigers, then he was part of the fire sale. He's not done well with the Padres since then. He's done okay this year. We're going to get Gage Wood warming up. And Heston hits a bomb to right field. This game has been blown wide open. 4-2 Padres. Can Jose at least get Jackson Merrill? Yes, he can. Diving catch from Joe Lamp there. Not a good outing from Jose in the slightest. And now Gage has allowed both Bouchard and Bogarts to get aboard. Manny Machado hits it softly up the middle. Got him. Oh, boy. Solo shot from Tovar gets us 1. Gonzalez, fielder's choice, gets Palma to third. Line drive ties the ball game. And how you Lee lines out to center. Man. All right, I'm going to warm up Luis in case Gage can't get the 8th. He does, though. Nothing for us there. Okay. Luis is going to take the 9th inning. I have faith. Clean from him, and we're going to get Munoz warming up in case we can tie the ball game. Here's Gazdar. Rounds out to second. Tovar swing and a miss. I'm going to pinch hit here. Dario is going to hit for Miguel. And Dario is hit. How dare you? Pinch hit again. Cole Carrig is going to hit for Joe Lamp. Wild pitch gets Dario to second. I'm going to have Cole just take the next pitch. And they walk him. All right, Nick. Soft grounder to second. He doesn't beat it out. That's your ball game. We lose 4-3. Once again, the bats are ice cold, man. Who knew that having literally your 3 best hitters not in the lineup would impact you? All right, we're going to sim the finale. We lose that one 0-2. Man. So far this month, against the Rangers, we scored 1, 5, and 6 in one of those games. Against the Dodgers, we scored 5, 14-0. But then Padres, 2-3-0. And now we find ourselves 10 games back of the division. The division race is over. Dodgers are going to take that. We are now fighting for the wild card at this point. Griffin Jacks wants to stay with the Rockies. I'm going to be honest, Griffin. What would you want contractually? 5.5? I'll think about it. I might do it, to be fair. But we'll see. All right, Bregman is back to 100%. So he is going to come back in. Not the greatest showing from Tucker Tillman. I think when we get Nolan back in 5 days, he's going to be the one that gets sent down. All right, let's save. We are now only 4 games above 500. It's not looking great for us. Let's play game 1 against Seattle. We got Herrera on the mound. They got Contreras. Yankeel needs a day off. Joe Lamp can come in and hit in right field. Tovar, I think I'll just keep in. All right, let's rock and roll. Herrera, I need something from you, buddy. I believe in you. There we go. I believe in you. He allowed the run. Gonzalez is at second for Condon. Down he goes. The low camera angle beckons once again. Condon up to 120 strikeouts. I think he's going to beat the 162 mark that he had last season. Dominguez lines out to the pitcher. Nothing through 4 for us. Meanwhile, Herrera is just killing me as he walks Harry Ford on 4 pitches. I may need to go back to a 9-man bullpen just by virtue of how bad my starters are doing right now. Going deep into games, they just can't do it. But then I would get really shaky with my lineup because that would probably mean both Gazdar and Toman go down when Nolan gets back. Nothing there. All right. Herrera, just get Colt Emerson, please. He did. To be fair, he did. All right. I'll bring on Jose to face Julio Rodriguez. And he walks him on 4 pitches. You know, to be fair, maybe not the worst outcome against the Dawn. Julio gets the steal. I'm shocked that someone would get a steal on Dario. Shock. Jose, please. 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 Well, bases are loaded. Cole Young flies out to the left. Is Julio going to go for it? He is, and he is there easily. 2-0. Can he get Curtis Mead? Yes, he can. All right. To be fair, bases loaded, 1 out. You only allow 1 run. Kind of take that. Dario with a lead-off double. Come on, Cole. Lines out to center with a dive. All right. How you leave full count. Hits it deep to center field. Julio doesn't even need to move. There goes that. All right, let's warm up Vodnik. I have faith that Jose can strike out Cole Emerson, and he does. We're okay. All right. Charlie Condon solo shot. No complaints there. Vodnik for the seventh. And an error from Bregman. That is his ninth. And Curtis Mead hits it deep to right field and gone. We cannot buy a win right now, even if we wanted to. And Dario strikes out. That sums up how that inning went. Hilariously, none of those runs were earned because of the error. And it's great. Don't get me wrong, Bregman has been great hitting the ball. But he has also had a decent amount of errors. Who is this guy? Yeesh. Talk about a shortstop. He is worse against lefties, though. So I'm going to have Herrera come in to face this Wunderkind, evidently. All right, gets him looking. All right, top of the ninth, nothing doing. We lose to the Mariners 5-1. Again, the bats are just ice cold right now. Our bullpen is clearly taxed and just dying. But that is what it is. All right, I'm going to sim game 2 with Gabriel Hughes on the mound. We lose 2-3. Man alive. Vodnik again. Quit pitching Vodnik so much, game. Like, why? Gagewood and Gastelum were both healthy, and that's because he's 7th. There we go. Lordy. Yankio Fernandez with an error is also hilarious. All right, let's play the finale. Will Warren against Brian Wu. Yankio Fernandez, Cole Carrick, Tucker Toman are all cold. It's fine. Yeah, Joe Lamp ain't doing much better. I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a one-game experiment. Jason Dominguez is going to lead off. Cole Carrick is going to bat 5th. Tovar's at 98. Hao Yuli is at 97. Bregman will bat 3rd. Gazdar can bat 7th. All right. Jason Dominguez, leadoff man for potentially one night only. And he strikes out. Welcome to the show. Solo shot from Charlie Condon. Cole Carrick's at 2nd. Tovar strikes out. Yep. Here's Dario. Grounds out to 1st. We get 1. Could have gotten more. Story of the Colorado Rockies this season. All right. Will Warren is trying his hardest right now. That was Gazdark. All right, Dario. Fly out to center. I think I'll need to look at the numbers since Hunter Goodman went out, but Dario has not shown himself in glory as Jason Dominguez and Bregman are aboard. Condon send it to space. Instead, he lines out to short. Cole Carrick strikes out looking. We have 8 hits for only 2 runs to show for it. There we go. Yankeel leadoff double. Gazdar. Sacrifice fielder's choice. I'll take that. Especially now there's only 1 out. And they walk Tovar intentionally. It's been insulting. Here's Dario. Line drive center field. That's what you get. Walking Tovar. And Jason hits into a double play. So once again, we get 1 run, but we really should have got more. Uh-oh. All right, they're getting to Will here. We're going to get Griffin Jacks warming up. Montez hits it up to center. Gets there, Dominguez does. All right. 6 shutout innings from Will Warren. Pretty good. Alex Bregman with a 2-run shot. And then Condon with a solo shot. Carrick, make it back to back to back. I believe in you. Steady grounded out to first. Fair enough. All right, Griffin Jacks is on for the 7th. He allows a run, but it's fine. It's fine. He is also on 20 pitches. That's less than fine. Can you get Encarnacion? No. The answer to that is a resounding no, he cannot. I think how Griffin plays down the stretch will very much indicate whether we give him that contract extension or not. I'm not against it, but my fear is just that he'll regress in the off season and we'll be in trouble. All right. See if we can get some more insurance runs for our trouble. Yankeel grounds out. Cole Carrick gets to third. Come on, Gazdar, bring him home. And he pops up to the catcher. Oh, nope, the second baseman took it from him. Fair enough. All right, Wellington is on 13 pitches, so I'll get Luis warming up. No trouble, though. We finally win a game of baseball, 6-1. Will Warren, 6 shutout innings, only 4 hits, 6 Ks. Middle of the lineup did great. Bregman batting third, gets us 3 hits and a home run. Very good from him. We finally won a game of baseball, everybody. It's amazing. And now we face the Padres again. This time for a 4-game series after they just swept us. All right, I'm going to sim game 1. And we win 5-4. Very nice, everybody. Oh, Jose Fleury. Yeah. Yeah, he's up to a 5.18 ERA as a long reliever. Not great. Gastelum gets the hold. Luis only gets me 4 1/3. 3 hits from Howie Yuli. I think I'm going to make official that switch. Dominguez leads off. Cole Carrick bats 5th. So I'm going to see if that helps Cole. All right, let's play game 2 of the Padres series. We got Chase Burns on the mound. Dominguez and Tovar are resting. So, yeah, Lamp's going to lead off. Cole Carrick will bat 5th. Gazdar 9th. Yeah, he's done pretty good batting 9th. They got a righty, right? How's Tillman done against righties? Not great. Yeah, I think in all honesty, I should probably just send Tillman down. All right, How Yuli is aboard. Let's see if they'll just walk Condon on 4 pitches. Nope, not to be. And Condon lines out. All right. Oh boy. Oh Lord, Chase. Okay, Gazdar the board. Joe Lamp walks. Nick Gonzalez lines out to right. And How You Lee grounds out to first. Man. If there was a way to see like left on base numbers for like the whole season, I would love to find that. And our offense is not getting us anything right now. Dario grounds out. Here's Gazdar. Strikes out swinging. Run, Lamp. He beat it out. Yeah, Lamp beats out and gets the infield single. Nick Gonzalez walked on 4 pitches. No complaints. And How Yuli rifles it to left. That should score Lamp easily. Gonzalez makes it home also. 2 runs score. How Yuli tagged out at third, but we tie the game nonetheless. Just in time for Chase Burns to implode. Lovely. And Heston gets it through. Well, I'm going to be honest, Yankeel. That was not your best moment. Just between me and you. And Sean Bouchard clears the bases. Really is stunning how bad Chase has been. Also, the Sean Bouchard revenge tour continues. Like, the last start Chase had that was good was all the way back in the 11th against the Dodgers. Other than that, he's barely gone 5 innings. He's given up 4 or 5 runs every way. He just does not have it down the stretch. And now Colt Keith gets it down to score Bouchard. What a horrendous state of affairs. Zerpa, just get the inning. Thank you. Nothing for us in the 6th. Zerpa, wait. So all that happens. Yeah, he gets Machado to go into a double play, and then Vaughn flies out. So Zerpa only needed 3 pitches to get that. Very nice. And the 6th is clean. Thank you, sir. All right. I'm going to let him face a Rosarena and then pull him. Get some swinging. Very good from Zerpa. 2 1/3, 3 Ks. We love that. Gage Wood allows a run, but it's not going to make a difference. We lose 2-7. Chase Burns has been popped. Offense can't do nothing. Okay, Nolan Shanuel coming off the IL. Tucker Tillman, thank you for your service. Go back to AAA. He didn't really do much. I mean, just over 100 at bats, 22 hits, 1 home run. Not great from him. And with Nolan back, this is going to change the lineup a bit. I think Nick Gonzalez is going to go to the bench. Nolan Shanuel will resume his place batting second. at DH. The one question I did have, though, splits versus lefties, Gonzalez versus Tovar. I think I'd still take Gonzalez. So Tovar is going to go to the bench against lefties. And we're just going to have to see how that plays. Sending down Toman in place of Gazdar does make our backup infield a bit redundant because now Gazdar and Nick both really do the same thing. But that is what it is. Okay, let's play game 3 of the series. We got Herrera on the mound. Nolan Shanuel making his return since getting injured July 8th. I think I'm going to rest Cole Carrig. Jason Dominguez can take left. And then Joe Lamp can bat 7th in center. All right, Herrera, you are ice cold. Time to get out of it. And already an error. Who by? Herrera. I'm just going to hit the half inning button and hope for the best. Well, they scored 2. Fair enough. We are also being no hit through 4. Condon lines out to center. It is a marvel of how ice cold our bats have gotten, just collectively as a group. Ankiel strikes out. I think it's a perfect combination of our best hitters got injured, and then the rest just could not keep up the production. See if we can get Bouchard to end the inning. Nope. Bouchard gets it down. Man. Colt Keith flies out to center. We're okay. Man. We just can't get anything going. All right. Herrera gets Machado. I'll let him face Bogarts. Ground out. He is in the red pitch-wise, but let's see if he can get Vargas. And he does. Okay. I mean, 6 innings, give up 3 hits. From Herrera, I'll take that. Hey, Dominguez with a leadoff double. We have our runner. Might be the only runner we get this game. What a sad state of affairs that is how Yuli Nolan Shanuel fly out, and Condon flies out to center. Evidently, he robbed the home run, though the animation made it look like he caught it well before the warning track. So I'm not really going to question how that worked. All right, Griffin Jackson for the 7th. Clean from him. Okay, Lamp and Yankiel at the corners. I'm going to have Lamp steal second to take the double play away. And he gets there without a throw. Sweet. All right, Tovar, come on, buddy. Hits it to short. They go for the play at home. And they get Yankiel. And Dario strikes out. Man, bases. We had runners on second and third, 1 out. No runs. That really is impressive. All right. Clean from Griffin. I'm going to get Munoz warming up on the off chance we tie the ball game. We do not. We lose 0-3. The bats continue to be ice cold. Herrera, Griffin Jacks do well, but I mean, we have lost the ability to hit the baseball. It really is impressive. I'm going to sim the finale against the Padres. We win it 2-1. Oh boy. Gabriel Hughes does pretty good. Zerpa, Gagewood, and Munoz lock it down. Boy, oh boy. We have to win games by scoring 2 runs. We are in deep trouble. A split against the Padres isn't great. And if that's where we're teams I'm at, I mean, we're out of the wild card right now. We're a game back. And we started today leading, or I think second perhaps, in the wild card. But I mean, this has just been a terrible August. Like, we have yet to win a series. We have yet to win. Good news is we've only been swept once, so we're taking games, but we've yet to win a series. All right, I am going to sim game 1 against the Royals. We're going to play games 2 and 3. We win 6-5. The bats came alive. Tovar, not 1, but 2 home runs today. That'll play. Jason Dominguez gets aboard. Yeah, Will Warren, not great. Gave up 4 runs. The AI pitched Gagewood on back-to-back days again. And Munoz gets the save. All right. Let's play game 2. Reed Detmers against Luis De Leon. Dario is resting. So Miguel Palma is going to take. Yeah, Nick Gonzalez is going to be in against lefties. How's Joe Lampton against lefties? Horrendous. Noted. Gazdar's also been poor. So, yep, this is your lineup. Lean first. Ooh, Dominguez is aboard. We have life. We still have life. How you Lee gets it down. Look at us. We just needed to play the Royals. That's clearly the fix. Just play the AL Central and all will be right with the world. As Condon gets it down, and we still have yet to get an out. Cole Carrig. And there's your out. He strikes out. Oh boy. Bregman flies out to center. How you Lee makes it home though, so that's 3. Yankio Fernandez lines out to end that, but we get 3 runs in the first. I'll take that and like it. Ooh, we might get more. Miguel is at second. Dominguez gets it down. Run, Miguel. Run. Never mind, he doesn't. Blake Mitchell, 70 arm. Wow. Yeah, he's been their starting catcher for 4 years now. And he's only 25. He was a 21-year-old starting catcher. Good on you, Royals, for playing the kid. As Nolan Shanuel with the sac fly. We get another run. How Yuli gets it down. We're moving. Yeah, I think I like Dominguez leading off. Carrick hitting fifth. A lot better as it's deep to left field. Gone. 7-0. As Condon hits a 3-run shot. Reed Detmers, by the way, still in. And only 3 of these runs are earned because of the error. That is funny. Cole Carrick walks. Let's just keep going. Bregman fielder's choice. All right, if we blow this 7-0 lead, I may blow up my bullpen. You may see moves. Solo shot from Nolan. How you Lee make it back to back. Gets it down in left. That'll play. Condon walks. We're having a good day. And Cole Carrick infield pop up. I should quit jinxing Cole because every time we're doing great, Cole comes up and just bunk. Bregman strikes out. Yankeel, though, hits it down first base line. That will score 1, maybe 2 if Condon is brave. He does. 10-1 is your score, and we're still in the 4th inning. And now Nick Gonzalez is walked. Miguel Palma, send it over the fence. He does not. He struck out. But alas, we're up 10-1. Oh, boy. All right, Luis gets me 5. That's all I'm going to get from him, realistically. Nolan Shanuel's already on third. How You Lee gets it through. 11-1. I would like to score 20 runs, please. We're just getting like a month's worth of runs for us in one game. Condon double play. Alas. All right, Jose Fleury is going to come in for the 6th. Clean from him. I'm going to let these guys all hit. I think I might do some pinch hitting once we get through the 7th as Nick Gonzalez hits it to the wall. That'll score Bregman. Is it going to score Fernandez? Yes, it does. A triple for Nick Gonzalez. I honestly cannot understate what having Nick Gonzalez be our backup infielder is such an upgrade over what we had before. And also gives us immense flexibility against lefties, too. Miguel gets into a sack ground out, as I call it. All right, Jason, you've done well. You may sit. Joe Lamp will get the pinch hit here. And he is hit. Well, that's rude. If he had gotten injured there, we would have been in trouble. Tovar, you may DH. And Tovar flies out. All right, if we blow this 14-1 lead, then the words I will say. Jose. All right, he gets Velasquez swinging. Can he get Jensen? He walks Jensen. I'm going to be honest. We're up by 13. I kind of want to save the bullpen and just let Jose eat it. Hits into a double. No, they don't make the throw. Come on, man. My first baseman has an 80 defense. At least try the throw. As Soler gets it through. Old friend Jorge Soler, who we famously traded at the deadline, and he was worth, what was the negative WAR count? We traded from at the deadline. He then hit 193 average, 299 slugging, worth 1.1 negative WAR. Which was still the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Ugh, the ball is through, and it's not going good for Jose. I still like the idea of Jose as a long reliever, but my God. I don't understand how his stuff doesn't play. Like, he's got above average everything. His movement is fine. Like, he just gets blown up. Also, I would like to say if How You Lee goes for that double play, then like 3 of these runs don't happen. Speaking of which, here's How You Lee. Camilo Duvall has found himself in Kansas City. And he gets How You Lee ground out. All right. Nothing for us in the 7th. We're going to bring Vodnik on for the 8th. Clean from him. Only on 10 pitches. We'll let Yankiel face. And Yankiel gets it down and left. Yankiel's had a couple good games recently. All right, we're going to pinch hit here. Gazdar is going to get the at-bat for Nick. And he strikes out. Fair enough. All right, Gazdar in short. Ideally, Vodnik can just give me the 9th. Oh, boy. Man, this is why we can't have nice things. This is what I get for offering Vodnik that extension. Just complete calamity here from Vodnik. Is his ERA up to 6 yet? No, it's a 5.15. Yeah, I think that contract is going to be one that I regret. But we'll see. This could always be a blip. And he goes for the out at home. We'll take that. I'll let him face Isaac Paredes, and he's going to walk in a run. Well, a grand slam would make it a save situation. Spring in Luis. Unbelievable. We had a 14-1 lead, and my bullpen still couldn't make that comfortable. Like, if that is not an indictment on a bullpen, I don't know what is. There we go. Get him at home. Thank you. Man. All right, Blake Mitchell to be the hero. Hits it up to right. Yankees there. Ball game. We had a 14-1 lead, and the bullpen surrendered 7 runs. Unbelievable. I mean, we won the game. I'm not going to complain. Nolan Shanuel had a triple. Condon and Nolan had homers. 3-hit day for Yankiel, but my God. Not great. Not great. I lied. I'm going to sim game 3. I have faith in my team. Yay, we won 7-3. Very nice. Dario with a homer. Nolan and Tovar also. Looks like Yankiel got the day off and Joe Lamp was in right. What is his defensive ratings in right? He's not bad. Did Joe Lamp always hold on? Last year in center, Lamp did not have a negative arm, but this year he does. Which that's not nothing. But nonetheless, we get the win. And as I've always said, the key to getting right is just to face the AL Central. So we sweep the Royals. How does that look? Wildcard standings, we're tied with the Mets for that final spot. Yeah, and really, I mean, the Pirates are 6 games out, so they could catch us, but in reality, it's a 3-horse race right now, I'd say. All right, let's play game 1 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tovar and Nolan Shanuel are hot. So I'll let those guys play. I'm going to give Bregman the day off as he's sort of coming back from injury. Gazdar can take third, which I haven't done that much. I think it should be okay. He'll bat seventh. Mr. Herrera is on the mound. He has had a couple of okay starts. Let's see if we can keep it going against the Pirates. Okay. Howie Lee is on second. Condon pops up foul. And Howie Lee is going to stay at second then, won't he? Tyler Soderstrom. What is he rated in game right now? 50. And he's been with the Pirates almost the whole time. An error. Don't be Gazdar. Well, it was Gazdar. That is also the downside of sending down Toman instead of Gazdars. Toman could play third base decently well. York lines out, so no damage done from the error. But still, another error. Goodbye. How you leak. Cool. So that's two infielders now that have had errors. Nolan Shanuel hits it to left, but that's going to get grabbed. Hey, we got our first hit of the ball game. How Yuli is aboard with a leadoff double. And Condon gets the ball in the outfield. Okay. Come on, Cole. Struck out. Cole Carrig has sneakily, I would say, had the most disappointing season of any of our hitters. His on-base percentage has dropped to a 300. His OPS is a 656. Like, he has not done very well. And this is his first arbitration eligible year also. So a bad time for him to struggle. So Yankiel grounds into the fielder's choice, but it does score the run. And Gazdar's decision to swing on a 3-run pitch, not great. But we tie the game. Nothing in the fifth. All right, we're going to get... Wow, everyone is just like at mid-high 80s. We'll get Herrera warming up. Brian Reynolds, are you better or worse against lefties this year? You are so much worse against lefties. So that will be it for one Herrera. And in comes the next. Wellington Herrera to face Brian Reynolds. Gets him looking. Very nice. Henry Davis is walked. That's less nice. And Nick York strikes out. Very good. There we go. How you lead off double, and they walk Condon intentionally. Come on, Cole Carrig. They're insulting you. And he struck out. I'm not at the point of benching Cole Carrig, but I'm kind of getting there. I may drop him in the lineup a bit. Maybe switch him and Yankiel. Because Bregman, I like where he's at in the lineup. Skazdar strikes out swinging. Not great. That was probably our best chance to take the lead yet. Can't do it. Let's get Gage warming up. Clean seventh from Herrera. Okay, Tovar, leadoff double. Dario does move Tovar to third. I'll take that trade. And they intentionally walk Dominguez. You want to face Nolan Shanuel with two runners on? Be my guest. They try to pick off Jason at first. That feels rude. Nolan hits it deep to center. Is that going to be enough to score Tovar? Yes, sir. The lead is ours. Here's how you lead. And he grounds out to end that, but we do get the lead. Very good day from Herrera. 1 2/3 inning, one walk, but he gets 4 Ks. So we're going to bring in Gage Wood for the 8th. Clean. Get Munoz warming up for the 9th. Condon strikes out. I'm going to pinch hit for Carrick here. Lamp is going to come in. And he flies out center. And Yankiel grounds out to second. Fair enough. All right, Dominguez is going to slide over to left. Joe Lamp will take center, and Andres Munoz will come in for the save. Gets it nicely. We beat the Pirates 2-1. Not the best offensive day, but very good from our pitchers. Bullpen went 3 2/3, only allowed 1 hit, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. Very nice. But again, not a lot of production from our lineup there. Let me just do a quick injury check-in on Goodman. 1 to 2 weeks. All right, fair enough. All right, I'm going to sim next game of the Pirate series. We win 6-0. Is that our first shutout of this month? Yes, it is. That is our first shutout since July 23. Beat the Pirates 6-0. Very nice. Bregman is walked 3 times. Nolan Chanuel gets a homer. Gabriel Hughes goes 5 1/3. No runs, 5 hits, 3 Ks. Griffin Jacks 2 2/3, 3 Ks. This man wants a new contract. I am inclined to give it to him. How much does he want? 6.5. Would you do 5 million, Griffin? You would? I think that's fair. I'll do it. I've turned around on him. Let's get it. Miguel Palma gets a hit and a run. Palma, look, his OPS is about 800. Solid slugging. Done about as well as we could hope. Let's sim game 3. We're riding high. Will Warren. We win 8-3. All right, the bats are back. The bats are back. Dominguez, 3 hits, 2 runs. He had a triple. Cole Carrick with a home run. I think I found the solution. Drop Cole Carrick in the order. Dominguez lead off. And Vodnik gave up more runs. What is his August number? 6.75 ERA. Never have I regretted an extension as quickly and decisively as I have for Victor Vodnik. Oh, boy. But hey, that's back-to-back sweeps. We are currently on a nice 7-game winning streak. We are in the wild card now. The Mets, 3.5 games back. Doing good work here. All right, let's play game 1 of the Cardinals series. Jason Dominguez is going to get the day off. Very good. And yeah, all else equal against a lefty in Brant Herter, Tigers legend. Oh, no. Well, Luis De Leon has yet to get an out. He has, however, given up 4 runs. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. He gets out of that. He's already at 38 pitches, and runners are aboard once again. And Yordan Alvarez is walked. Oh, Luis. Oh, my friend. Get Jose Suarez on 3 pitches. Yeah, he does. Can he get Ivan Herrera? Gets him to pop up to the infield. Don't let the pitcher catch it. There we go. All right, Joe Lamp is aboard. Nolan flies out to right. For a minute, I thought that ball was going to get down. And how you Lee lines out also. Nobody wants Joe Lamp to get to third. Condon is walked. And Cole Carrick flies out to center. Well, all of our outs were just line outs to different outfielders. All right, Luis, give me a clean third. Boy. Yeah, all right. Think this is probably going to be it. There we go. He gets King. Tyler O'Neill is aboard. Mason Wynn, soft grounder to short. Throw, gets him. That's going to be it for Luis. 3 innings, gave up 4 runs. Not great. I don't care that he's still in the green. He doesn't have it. Jose Fleury, I'm going to need 2 innings, please. Miguel Palma with the solo shot. There we go. Jose got me 2 clean innings. Very good. Our offense still has yet to do much of anything. Zerpa needed 20 pitches to get 3 outs. Not great. Hashtag analysis. Still nothing offensively. Gage for the 7th. Clean from him. He's also at 19 pitches. So we're going to have Luis warming up. Nothing in the 8th. Luis clean. All right, down to our last 3 outs. Here's Bregman. Ryan Helsley still on the Cardinals in 2029. Good for him. What's his contract look like? They signed him to a 3-year, $51 million deal. He's making $17 million this year. I mean, he's still... Oh, wait, no. My mistake. They traded him to the Yankees. He then went to the Reds, who then traded him to the Diamondbacks, and now he's back in St. Louis. That's fun. What's not fun is the fact that he's taking my batters to school. The Yankee grounds out to first. All right. Nick Gonzalez, you are our last out. Hops up to first. Our winning streak snapped at 7 games for our trouble. Oh, yeah, the bats just went cold. Yankiel was the only guy with 2 hits. Miguel Palma's solo shot. And then Luis De Leon decided he wanted to give up 9 hits and 4 runs in 3 innings. But the bullpen, 5 shutout innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Pretty good from the bullpen. Luis De Leon had a 10-game win streak for his record. That's fun. All right, we shall see him. Game 2 of the series. Oi, and we lose 6-10. Chase. Also, Yanquiel Fernandez had an error, so Jose Fleury gave up 4 runs, but 0 of them were earned. Oh, boy. Not great from him. Tovar with 4 hits on the day. Cole Carrick, you're killing me right now. Okay, let us play game 3. We got Herrera, they got Joey Wentz. Cole Carrick is going to sit. Jason Dominguez is going to take left. Joe Lamp is going to take center. Even though it's a lefty, I'm going to bring Tovar in place of Nick Gonzalez. Nolan, I think, is going to hit against the lefty. Clean first. Hey, Bregman with a solo shot. That'll do. Tovar and Palma are aboard for Dominguez, who strikes out. Nolan Januel Hits it deep to center, down at the warning track. That should score both. Palma's not the quickest, but he gets there all the same. Here's how Yuli. And he grounds out unceremoniously to third. Wild pitch. It's Nolan. Also, Joey Wentz, Tigers legend. No, I can't even lie. There we go. Condon is board. Yeah, Bregman strikes out. I remember it would have been 2023, I watched an abnormal amount of Joey Wentz starts for the Tigers. My God. I have never seen a more unhappy looking baseball player. Because every time, back to center, down at the wall. Thank you, Dominguez. 1 run will score. In goes home. Do they get Dominguez at third? They do not. A 2 RBI triple for Jason Dominguez. His third triple for us. But he got one with the Yankees, so that's 4 triples for the kid. Good on you, sir. And again, he's still only 26. And Chanuel flies out. But we're up 5-0. Pretty good cushion. Herrera gives up a solo shot. Clean through 5, though. Yankeela's aboard. Come on, Joe. There we go. Gets it down in the outfield. Yankeela holds up at third. The right call. And Tovar lines out. That's not going to score anybody. Miguel Palma, 2 for 2 today, but unfortunately grounds into an inning double play. We had runners at the corners, 0 outs. We score nothing. Not great. And Herrera gets through the 6th. Very nice from him. The AI wants me to put Zerpa in instead of Griffin Jax. I disagree. Very good from Herrera, though. 6 innings, 3 hits, only 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Uh-oh. Oh, Griffin. You know what? Maybe the AI was onto something. As Griffin is now allowed 2 runs and loaded the bases and a full count to Mason Wynn. Struck him out. Gage Wood, I'm hitting the half inning button, buddy. That wasn't terrifying at all. As Gage Wood strikes out Gabe Cruz and gets Jordan Alvarez to ground out. Oh boy. Things are getting tense. All right, Gage, give me the 8th. They get 1, but that's all. Well, our 5-0 lead is evaporated to a 1-run lead. Munoz is going to come in for the save, and he gets it. Not the cleanest. He walked 2 guys, but we get the win nonetheless. 5-4 as Griffin Jax. Again, I offer him the extension. That's what happens. But Bregman with a homer, which is good to see because he hasn't been the best since he got back from his injury, but he's starting to tick back up a bit. Very good, very good. All right, let us sim the finale of the Cardinal series. We lose 0-4. Gabriel Hughes gives up 1, Zerpa 2. All right. That is where we are going to end things. We are 71-64 at the end of August. We are currently in the final wildcard place, but only half a game back of the Reds, 1 game back from the Marlins. So next stream we will begin September. Roster expansion is here. Definitely another bullpen arm. Who even knows what I'll do with the lineup? But we have some series down the stretch, two divisional series against the Giants, and then the Dodgers to finish. Anything can happen. But for that, you'll have to tune in next time. See you then.